that the advent of the OSP was supposed to deal with a particular problem we've had with tackling corruption, particularly being able to investigate and prosecute politically exposed persons, politicians and other people of that nature. And I think there was a lot of expectation that this office will come and deal with that, particularly when Mr. Amidu was appointed. There was even, the expectation even went up to the roof because of his past record. But it's taken a while. We've heard him complain. We've had efforts to address these issues, even getting a big budget and so on. But it is still, for a lot of the public, it is difficult to get a sense of whether has there been any progress or not, because you get bits and pieces of information. So we wanted to provide a platform where we could share some of that, and that's why we tried to make the presentation detailed, to show all of the challenges, the legal challenges, the challenges with procedures and so on and so forth. And we hope that that would enlighten people or give people more knowledge about what has happened at the OSP. But more importantly, to be able to say that the lessons we have learned, we should carry that forward and be able to move quicker in the next phase of the work. For the fact that the OSP was in this small place for that long, and not realizing that even if you brought new people to work for the OSP, they wouldn't have a space to work, suggested that we didn't really know all of the components. I mean, if, for example, you even need to investigate a case and seize somebody's cars, or there's really no place to, or no system to manage it. But we have an asset recovery unit that's supposed to be part of the OSP. So there's a lot of work that needed to go into it. If you even go and arrest somebody, where do you interrogate them? So this was the issue. How are we going to do it? So I think it's just to lay all of these things out to let people know that there was a lot of issues maybe we didn't really appreciate. And it's now that we've come to understand it. And now that we have come to understand it, we should take advantage of that and move forward. Even if you take the appointment of officers, so the SP and the special prosecutor and the deputy were done very quickly. Then the board became more complicated because they are a representation of different institutions. So they have to be nominated. So the Auditor General nominates his rep. The police have to nominate their rep. That process took a long time. Even civil society had to go through their internal process to nominate their rep. And that took almost 3 months to get that done. And by the time that was inaugurated, a lot of time is already passed. So if I look at that, I'm not sure that you can raise the issue about whether it was political or not. I think there's a lot of, I think people just underestimated the office. But going forward, there are some things that we should avoid. And I talked about the collaboration thing. That if we don't address those things, then we are going to dissipate resources, and create confusion. Then the suspect gets to choose. Oh, I'll go here because maybe I think I can maneuver or whatever. We have to avoid those things. Yeah. Well, I think, and I explained that if you had like 3 investigators at the beginning, then you have the special prosecutor alone and the deputy. They are trying to do administrative, they are trying to do board meetings, try and find a place. You want them to go to court, and then there are all of these people taking cases to the special prosecutor. That's a lot to handle for just a small team. So for me, I think the slowness can be explained now since we know what has happened, right?